Hi everyone, welcome to the channel, Nick the Gardener. Today I'm going to harvest the single seed potatoes. The last 12 cuttings which I managed to take from the original 4 which I harvested the other week. So I'll spin you around and give you a look at them. They're still actually growing alright. I thought they may have died off after last night. We had a little bit of ground frost in places, but yeah, not looking too bad. You can see got some coming out the surface here, and they actually look like a fairly decent size, so happy with them. It just goes to show you can get potatoes from cuttings. It'll be interesting to see what yield it is, but I can't reveal the weight today. I've got to send that in to Steve, and you'll have to wait until Steve publishes the compilation video for this year. It should be sometime in November hopefully, and yeah, I think everyone's done really well. The variety's Condor, world record variety potato. Hopefully I'm going to be able to save some, send some out to some people. Mandamoo and Bill and Val have got dibs on some. If anyone else wants any, lob it in the comments. Hopefully I might be able to get some smaller ones. If not, I'll have to send out a bigger one to each of you or whatever, and you'll have to chop them up. Anyway, right, so there are 6 in there. They're looking pretty good. I think they were slightly bigger cuttings. These 6 in here, they're still growing alright as well. You can see they have started to turn yellow now, so I wouldn't have been going for much longer. But there are also, potatoes at the surface here. Now I did earth them up a bit, but obviously, this Condor, they're quite big and vigorous, so a bit of couch grass growing through there. But yeah, they're pretty big, and they like to grow near the surface. So anyway, let's chat in and let's get on with it. I'll do the other container. No, actually I'll do this one first because I've got the blue barrel set up there. Should be easy to set the camera up. But what I'm going to do as well, when I'm digging out the compost out of here, I'm going to fill up some containers with it, and I'm going to plant my garlic in it today as well. So I'd better get cracking because it's going to take a little while. Hopefully most of the potatoes be near the top and not too many deep down. Okay, let's set these poles out first. Get them out of the way. Chop that bramble off as well, so it gets prickled at the arse again. Right, snip the horns off then, get these out of the way. Okay, like I say, there's a bit of couch grass coming up through there, it's a bit of a nightmare. Right, now let's get some containers. Right, it's starting to rain as well, my camera's not waterproof. Right, stick that there. I'm going to get a load of soil out first then. Fill up this container. Plant the garlic in. Now, luckily these haven't got blight or anything. And hopefully they're all okay under it, not gone mushy or anything. But I've got to be careful taking these out because they are a bit of a weird shape. I know Duncan snapped a couple of his little big monster ones, so I don't want to do that. And what I'll do is I'll keep my mouth shut for a bit and I'll take a bit of this compost out and fast forward it. actually. I'm panicking 'cause it's raining. I need to put potatoes in here, don't I? I just want to don't lose those little piddlers. I'll stick it all in here for now. Right. First couple, not massive, but half decent size. These are two little piddlers which I'll save for Terry King's tiny potato grow along. So that's, I think they're, oh hang on, that's not a bad size one. A nice big fat worm there. So, oh yeah, they are they're separate. Well, that one was together, but they weren't very big anyway. That's a very decent sized one, isn't it? Ooh. So there's a few little red wrigglers in here as well, which is a good sign. Oh, well, I don't know if they're going to be any more deeper than that. Probably not, actually, are they? Right. Get a bit of this out of the way anyway. Oh god. I've got a few little ones here, look. Weird thing. Oh. Definitely a few little piddlers. Oh, there's a squishy one. Yeah. Right. There's a couple over here. That may be it in here. Just have a little look round. They're not massive actually. There's only one fairly decent sized one there, but it's not going to break no records. Alright, have we got any more in there? I don't think there is. I think that's it. Yeah, well, I'm going to go through it anyway in a bit to get a bit more compost out for the garlic. That's what we've got. So from cuttings, I mean that's a fairly decent sized one. I have to weigh that actually. That's a pretty decent sized potato. But these are the smaller ones. I'm hoping for a bit more from the other side. Yeah, not bad at all. Well, I'll get you set up over your one and we'll get them out. Okay. These poles didn't really do a good job because I forgot to actually weave them in between the metal frame. They all just kind of pulled in, so it's a bit of a disaster. They did do a little bit. So hopefully, the potatoes in here should be a bit bigger than the other ones. Fingers crossed. Let me try and sort out the camera a bit. I've got a big blue barrel in there. Hang on, let's sort that. A bit out of practice. Right, let's get these horns chopped off. That one's died there. Look. I didn't realise that one died. Look. Right, let's chuck that straight in compost. I'll get organised at some point. Right, let's start getting some of this compost out into these containers, if I can get the bloody things open. Pardon me. Here we go. There we go. Raspberry. Oh, so it looks like some half decent ones in here. Yeah, so homemade compost, homemade leaf mould, homemade worm castings, homemade biochar, homemade JDAM fertiliser, and then chicken pellets, blood fish and bone, sulphur. Actually, I put sulphur in them as well. I didn't actually give these any chemical fertilisers like the superphosphate or the oh, what is it, potassium. We're getting a couple of smaller ones now, which is handy. Although, right, I don't think there's any more. Some here, look, let's get these out. A potato? Yes. That's a nice size one for a seed potato. Right. Let's go over here next then. That's a nice size one, but it's not massive. Got blooming brambles and all sorts growing. Or raspberries, I should say, probably. There's not a massive amount coming out of here, actually. Probably should have got up here to water it more. I've neglected these, really. Right, it looks like this last one over here then. Let's hope for a decent sized one. I feel like bloody Tony Robinson, Time Team or something. Oh, this is actually, oh no. We've got a few little ones in here, look. That is another fairly decent. I think that's probably the best one, maybe. Be close between that one and the other one that came out of the other tub. Got a little weird thing there, look. Okay. Right, is that the last one then? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the last one. Right, let's have a look what we got then. show you in it. So from 12 cuttings, that's what we've got. Some half decent sized potatoes there, and some nice smaller ones for me to send out, which is ideal. Can't tell you what the weight is yet. I've got to weigh them when I get home, but possibly similar sort of weight to what I got on the first 4. So what I need to do is weigh them. I've already weighed the others. Just need to send them final weights off to Steve. So yeah, just like to wish everyone else good luck, and yeah, thanks Steve for putting on the competition again, and hopefully you do it again next year. So thanks everyone for watching, and goodbye.